We are the Subletts. Missouri. Texas.
Oh man, you can't tell me you don't see the old man.
Hi guys.
Hey y'all. Good evening. Welcome to our humble abode. My name is Candace, aka Taboo, aka Sparkle, aka Stanley. I have lots of nicknames. I would like for everyone to know what they are. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And this is my wife, Aqua Bay. So I don't know which other names are. AJ.
I know what you was about to say. Really?
Yeah, that's the one you didn't want me to say was Sushi Roll. It's okay. And welcome.
I forgot Trudy.
Oh, and Trudith is the one that be getting me all the way together. So welcome to Meet the Subletts, Wednesday nights airing at 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so please share with your friends. What's going on, Certified? What you waiting on, girl?
She's waiting on the show to start.
Oh, okay. I'm just now catching up to the comments. How you doing, Certified? Here's some likes, some shares. Holler at us in the comments. Talk to us. You know how we do. I'll get off track real quick. But hey. What's up, Cutthroat? Oh, I just love her little heart. Because red is my favorite color, girl. So every time I see it, I'm so used to putting little black hearts and stuff. But yeah. So first off, I would like to thank the owner of MTS Network, because my name is definitely not on the paperwork.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, the owner of MTS Network is I'm a very silent workhorse is what I am. What's going on, Purple Rain? Yeah, she's definitely been doing her thing, y'all. She's definitely been working on putting this whole digital media thing together. I'm loving watching it come together. So thank y'all for y'all support on the MTS Network. We're really trying to put women and the things that we care about and the things that are important to us out there into the atmosphere, and working on learning how to deal with each other and having the unity when one does something or another, like you get your feelings hurt. So that's what we're really trying to just delve in womanhood and what that looks like at different ages, different outlooks, different backgrounds. So is that correct? Mm-hmm. Accurate? Okay. I've been listening, y'all. I've been listening. Hey, Miss Valerie. Oh, Mama. I thought they said Valerie. Hey, Mama. She's on YouTube. What? She's okay. Hey, Mama. Yeah, she's coming in on YouTube. I love that. She's a YouTuber, y'all. Like, if y'all want,
she paid for me to do a class on Sunday, and we'll talk about that.
Yes. So tonight's topic is International Female Ride Day. That is coming up this Saturday, May 7th, 2022. If you do not know what International Female Ride Day, just wait. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. As well, tonight's guests are Lincoln, and she's talking about a apparel line, right? Mm-hmm. A motorcycle apparel line. And Purple Rain, Valerie Urquhart, if you don't know who she is in the comments. She will be on speaking tonight as well, talking about International Female Ride Day here in Dallas. So thank y'all very much for joining us. Like I said, like, share, comment, talk to us while we got this thing going. So last show
we had Christabel on. She talked to us about her new platform, Black Up Tech, yes, which is basically a platform to connect Black professionals with corporate jobs. And those corporate entities partner with Black Up to find, more qualified candidates, people who are trying to make their companies more inclusive. Mm-hmm. We talked a lot about how the algorithms for the AI technology that typically goes through resumes and chooses people for interviews and things like that, because that's not done by humans anymore. It has a set criteria for what it looks for when people submit for these jobs, and most of the time, off the top, Black people are excluded from names to education, location, and just different things like that. There are already things there set against us to keep us from getting the jobs that we may be very qualified for. A lot of people go to college and get these degrees and things and then wonder why they can't get the job in the field that they are educated in, and it's because of these algorithms that are set up to be against us. So her platform was created to have a new change of the algorithm, all new criteria, more inclusive criteria, to allow us who are qualified for these jobs to get the pay that we deserve, to even get the opportunity to be considered for these jobs. So Taboo challenged everyone last week to go onto this site, blackuptech.com, and upload their resumes and to email us that they made a profile and uploaded the resumes for a chance to win $50. Unfortunately, no one has done that yet. So I really want to keep running this giveaway just to grow this platform and really to get the awareness out there that there are things out there that are being created to give us better chances. Because as we know, every time something happens in the government, there's a recession. Like we just went through, the pandemic. The first people to lose their jobs are these very well qualified Black people. And so she's really trying to make waves with that and to make sure that that doesn't happen if something ever happens in the future. So I'm really glad that we did that episode, because I know for me, having a very unique name, because my mom wanted to be different, and I'm appreciative because I like being unique and my personality is very unique. But on paper, it's hard for me to get, a regular job, a corporate job or something. So I'm out here making waves for myself because I know what I deserve and I know what I'm worth. And so instead of trying to, beg and plead and just hope one day, I get a job that I deserve, I'm out here doing it for myself. But not everybody has those capabilities.
Right.
So,
look at you doing your thing. I love it. And I love being able to be a part of this process with you on this journey. So I know we've looked at and tried 700 different things. And I'm like, okay, well, just tell me what your thing is.
Guess what? I'm going to figure out how to bring all 700 of those things
and together. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's integration management. So that's right up my alley. So we're going to get to this week's weekly highlights.
Yes.
So my weekly highlight, I don't know. What did we do? We went to Rare Breed this past weekend.
Oh yeah.
The meet and greet. We didn't go out to the Saturday event. Man, I had a highlight too. I should have. And y'all, my wife made me these awesome cards to make sure I stay on track because I don't. And I definitely got up, got my ink pens to write down what my weekly highlight was because I knew what it was and I've totally forgotten it.
That's okay. I'll tell you what mine.
Okay.
You work on
that. I'm thinking too. Like,
we didn't miss nothing on Saturday.
Oh, okay. That sounds.
I don't know from the videos. It looked like the music was really awesome. So I don't know. I'm kind of bummed that I missed that. I've never been to a concert, so I think it would have been cool just to kind of get some different,
experiences.
Yeah, that ain't the normal,
Hood shoot them up. Oh, the biker experience. Oh yeah, we gonna concert or something. It don't matter if you a blues band, a blues artist, a Zydeco or something. Bikers is we gonna concert. Every large event, we concert small events. So yeah, we concert some stuff. The OG's been concerting the biker stuff. If they'll build a whole platform and stage in the backyard of the clubhouse, and you have a whole party back there, and it'll be this big, but there's a stage and they got drums set up and it keep like
really. Yes. Oh my god!
I promise this will happen. And I'm sitting there like, and we in here kicking it in this little space, definitely pre-COVID, like. because you had to smoke out that right around when you had to start smoking outside. Man, we was in them backyards having a good time. Bikes all out in the front. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna party. We're gonna do it.
Okay, so my weekly highlight.
Okay, sorry, y'all. Man, I was on the event.
Other than this, whatever this is, it's almost gone. I'm so glad. I'll be glad when I'm 100% again. But my weekly highlight was probably the class that I took on Sunday that your mom pestered me into taking.
Pestered.
So there is this lady.
How did that come about?
I'm about to tell.
Okay, I'm gonna say because I didn't even know about.
So there is a lady on YouTube that Mama Sublet is a strong advocate for. Her name is Peach McIntyre, and I've listened to a lot of her videos and stuff, and she's really great. I'm not gonna say she's not, but I'm also not a person that just watches YouTube on the regular like that. I typically go to YouTube. I typically go to YouTube just because there's something that I'm looking for, how to do something, or I need, whatever. But I don't just watch YouTube to watch YouTube because that's what Netflix is for. But
Mama Sublet do.
So yes. So when we're in the car or at her house or in the hotel room or whatever the case may be, she is always listening to YouTube some way, somehow. Matter of fact, we were in the car yesterday and she listened to this motivational stuff with like Steve Harvey and like the law of attraction and stuff the entire time we were in the car. She's going almost 55 on the freeway trying to listen to these videos. And I'm like, well, maybe we'll make it to our destination tomorrow because this is how slow you're going. But
you doing my mom like that.
I just sat there and I listened, and I mean, there's some really interesting things when you just sit and listen to it. So thank you for that. But so she watches Peach all the time.
Yes,
and Peach has.
We know who Peach is.
Peach has definitely, in the last almost 2 years, turned her life into, something really great. She used to be on like food stamps and like she didn't have a job and different kinds of things. And so she started making YouTube videos and she eventually got monetized and grew this huge following and all this stuff. So now she teaches people how to do it. Mm-hmm. And so this class that I took, she really gave a lot of pointers and I learned so much on how to grow our network and things like that, which kind of was great for when we had the discussion we had about how to grow our shows and the different projects and things that we want to have on the network. So I'm appreciative that she talked me into this class. I was in the hair store. I was in the hair store and she calls me and she goes, Peach has a class. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, it's such and such dollars. I'm like, but I'm broke. I just bought the hair. I don't have any money. She's like, well, I'll pay for it. And I'm like, well, okay, then I'm taking the class, I guess. So it was.
That's how that came about.
Yeah, that's how that happened. So it was a 3-hour class, and she gave a lot of good information. So I highly suggest for people who are really getting into social media, whether it be for business or whatever it is, to take a course of hers. She really talks about how to tag your videos and what you should put in there, what kind of content you can create, how many minutes it should be. She talks about the algorithms on each platform and just how the monetization is different for each one, how much you get paid here versus here, and what the different criteria is. So she really broke it down. So definitely, I suggest taking one of her courses. It was pretty awesome. So
don't you have a course? Actually, that's my weekly highlight.
Oh.
So Solitaire Creative Designs is still out here pumping out information, event management, talent management, and as well, she has started the MTS Network, which is a totally separate business and direction and flow. But and graphic design, Solitaire does. But just reminding, us that we're still grounded in what it is we're doing last year and just trying to figure out. But I was quite encouraged because she put out a class Monday morning. So, and I got the opportunity to be able to just share it. It wasn't something I put together. It wasn't like I saw the post. I woke up, that was the first thing I saw. I got to the side hustle and started sharing it. to groups. So I was really encouraged to see, because she made a guide of this workshop, and she made it about 3 months ago, but she got everything together and she's putting your credit counseling class out. So be sure to check out MTS Network. Can you drop it somewhere?
I'm trying.
Okay. Trying. Okay, she about to drop it somewhere, y'all. But I'm really proud of you. Like, that's my weekly highlight. Like, it wasn't about anything else but just being able to share the information.
Oh, thank you, babe. You're so sweet.
Oh, whatever. I ain't trying to be sweet. Just being honest. Like, that made, out of this last week, that's something that really made me happy.
I know for me, especially last year, being thrown into being entrepreneurs, trying to figure out how to establish a business, how to establish business credit, all the things that you need to do, even to just get on the right track.
Paperwork.
It was a lot of rabbit holing that I did, and a lot of information that I took in. And I didn't realize when I took Miss Heather's course a couple months ago, all the things that she said I had.
She sure did. I'm sitting there like,
it just wasn't in an order that it was supposed to be in. So I took the knowledge that I had and the things that I learned in that class, and I put it into a guide for people who need that same information. Because if you don't know anyone that's doing it, or you don't know where to go to get the information, and you go on Google, you can Google, but you're going to come across a whole lot of shit that's going to have you confused. So I wanted to be able to help, small business owners, just kind of make sure they're going in the right direction so that we all can be out here eating. So, yeah. So, speaking of new endeavors, we're going to bring on Lincoln. Okay. I want to hear all about this.
Good evening.
Good evening, ladies.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I'm blessed.
Okay. Well, tell us who you are. Tell the viewers who you are.
Okay, I'm Lincoln James. Most people know me as Lincoln. I also, have been riding motorcycles for forever, since I was 8 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I have been working since 2012 on developing a clothing line for female bikers.
Okay.
And it's had its peaks and valleys and closet time, and brought it out of the closet and put it back in the closet and wanted to burn it down.
Yes.
And never really gave up. And we are finally seeing some movement out of the big boys that really needed to start looking at what female bikers are shaped like.
Yeah.
Not all of us look like models. Not all of us are, straight up and down.
Right.
And that's something that I started working on, and that's where I'm at now, is just developing this leather line for women. It doesn't just have to be for bikers, but obviously it started because I couldn't find clothes that fit me.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with that. Okay.
It's so exciting.
I did not know.
Every time I see you drop something on Facebook about it, I'm like, yes.
Okay, I'm about to go look.
I'm super excited. It's been, like what you guys know, it's hard to keep a business going and to keep putting money into it, just like you were talking about, and not really seeing a lot from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of jokingly tell everyone I'm either going to be really rich or bankrupt, but either way, I'm burning it down.
I understand.
But you're still trying. You're not giving up. That's the important thing.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Someone told me once, usually at the point where you're ready to give up, the breakthrough is right on the other side of that.
Listen, that's the truth. Let me tell you how God works. I have been emailing big corporations since probably 2016. And, just with my ideas, like, this is really what your demographic is. I don't know why you guys don't see what your demographic is.
Right.
But women are not shaped like the clothes that you're buying at market.
Not at all. No.
And so I emailed, and of course I always got those auto replies, like, thanks for emailing, blah, 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 have a nice day.
To blow you off.
Right. And so I continued my emailing campaign. And I think, obviously, like I said, I gave up several times and just kind of, put that dream up and got it back out. And I knew like really quickly that I didn't want to live in the t-shirt and hoodie lane,
right.
Of building a brand. And there's nothing wrong with that at all.
It's just oversaturated.
Yeah,
it is. And I have a design background.
Right.
So you do something that was a little more creative. And I've been since I was little.
Okay.
And I just felt like I had more to give than just a logo on a hoodie and t-shirt.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And so anyway, so I kept emailing them, stopped emailing them, started emailing them. And it's funny because this year, no, it was really last year, it was November. I was just cleaning out my emails, on your phone where it shows your emails, how many you have. Everyone makes fun of mine because it's like 50,000 something emails, right?
A lot of people is like that.
I hate that. I will delete them.
I would pay someone just to delete all the emails in my phone.
Sure.
But I don't have time for it, and I'm not going to do it.
Right.
But one day I was at work and I was bored waiting to see a doctor in my 8 to 5 job. And I started thumbing through deleting emails. And I came upon an email that was actually a reply from a lady that I had been emailing.
Okay.
And it had been sitting there for 9 days.
Oh, wow. Oh, goodness, girl.
And I probably would have never saw that email had I not been set. Like, it was just definitely a God thing,
Yes.
That, okay, so maybe let me email her back. And then it was a meeting, and then it was a trip, and then more meetings. And, so here we are. So it's really exciting, scary, but exciting.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Okay.
So what I want to know is, are you going to be sewing all the pieces yourself?
So I make the samples that I'm making. Yeah. So far, 6 of my designs have been picked up. They own those designs. I no longer own them. I really wanted to do some co-branding, but obviously the big boys like doing things their way.
Right.
And I'm yours.
As long as the check has my name on it.
Right. Yes, ma'am. I understand.
That's
okay.
Awesome.
That is really dope.
So I do make some of the samples. There's been a lot of issues getting leather, the kind of leather that we need to make samples, because it's treated with a particular chemical that comes out of China.
Okay.
And with COVID, that slowed everything down, which slowed other orders down. So it's been interesting, but yeah. So the samples that they have were actually constructed by me.
That's awesome.
Okay. Well, I'm excited
to see them.
Right, I'm excited to see them.
She's a leather person, so she probably gonna have all of them.
Yeah, I'm with it. As long as go around my booty.
Yeah, well, so that's the plan, right? I definitely. I don't know what they'll do with those designs and when they will be released, but my goal is to continue designing and manufacture and open a boutique of my own.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really, fashion is definitely something close to my heart, has been for a long time. And, that's where I see myself going, hopefully in the near future.
Okay. Well, congratulations. That is really dope.
Thank you.
I don't know if I know any designers that have, besides my aunt, she passed away about 11 years ago, but I don't know of any designers that have actually gotten their work somewhere that they didn't have to put in that time. It wasn't an easy process, but once it comes, it just comes. And that's awesome.
But I think it's not any different than anyone else starting a business, right? We all have to, hustle. There's lots of tears. There's lots of, oh my God, let me load up this credit card this month, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pay it next month. But
based off of this.
Yeah.
And you know what I've noticed, especially now since like the pandemic, there are a lot of people who are starting their own businesses, but a lot of people are doing a lot of the same things. So when you step outside of that box and you do something completely different and you don't know anyone else doing it, it's like 10 times harder because you're like, well, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. Like, I don't know anyone that owns a TV network or a broadcasting network. I don't know anyone outside of people that might do, you know, content for YouTube. So
exactly.
So trying to expand and make it a platform for a plethora of people to use. It's like,
what does that look like?
How do you begin that? Where do you start?
I order that on Amazon. I mean,
right, exactly. Is there a book? There has to be a guide somewhere.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I'm definitely excited that
it's tricky. When I went into my first meeting, you know, obviously there's career trained designers in the meeting, and they use verbiage that I don't even know. You know, like I just have to, you know, let's just say fake it till I make it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, sure. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right. You know? And then go learn some stuff, go Google it later.
Yeah. So it's
I think if we've learned anything in the last year, we've definitely learned that a lot of people prey on the things you don't know. Yeah. So if they know that you don't know how things are supposed to be or how much you're supposed to make for something or how much whatever, you know, they use that against you. And we've had a lot of people, you know, be like, oh, you know, we can help you do XYZ or show you how to do XYZ or, you know, push in the right direction. And then it ended up in nothing because, like, for one, you thought you were going to get something that we clearly didn't have at the time.
Because it was money.
And instead of, you know, just.
We don't have it.
Right. Just instead of extending the knowledge, you know, or, you know, pointing us or helping us just to be genuine, you were here for a malicious reason and it didn't work out. And so now we're still in the same place we were when you met us, and we're feeling crappy because like you didn't sold us all these broken promises.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know, the first meeting I went to, it was really clear that I was over my head, like very clear. Mm-hmm. So I came back. You know, obviously in our biker network, we've got some pretty phenomenal people.
Yeah.
And I just asked around, like, who knows a corporate attorney? I need one now.
Like,
you know?
Right. Like, I'm in this whole other world over here.
Right.
Like,
Right.
You know, when they shove this language.
Yeah, they shove documents at you and say, sign here. I'm not signing anything until someone is looking out for my interest.
Yes, exactly.
So, you know, so anyway, it's been a learning process, but I think, you know, regardless of how it goes with this particular project, I'm going to keep on moving forward because it's really something I believe in. And I think that, you know, women with curves, and I'm not talking just plus size women, I'm talking about, you know, just curvy women.
Yeah.
Where do we find clothes that
it definitely ain't in that shirt I had on earlier? I know it wasn't because I kept pulling it. But the shirt is so cute. It's a Harley shirt. And it's for big girls. But that thing, I had a long torso. Like, I mean, shit, Old Navy started to excuse my language. Old Navy adjusted over the years. Like, come on, Harley, you got to do something for your girl. I want to wear them clothes, but I just can't. I'm a masculine presenting woman, so my body is different with a big booty.
Yeah. Well, you know, my best friend is like 6'2". So
exactly. Where's the tall section?
She's in the men's section if she wants to find something long enough. Yeah. And then it's not built for her body.
It ain't.
And then it's like she's wearing a tablecloth.
Boy, man. That's how I feel in men's clothes. Like, this is not for me. Like, we got to put some darts or something in there.
It's got to be inclusive. It really does. I think one thing that, you know, designers like Rihanna and, you know, even, you know, Skims, they really have pushed that. And now it's kind of like the rest of the industry has to jump on board and get because the girls with curves are the girls that are in style now. So
everybody's. The girls that didn't have curves got curves now. I'm like, okay,
Mama, those are different kind of curves.
Well, no.
They still gotta be covered.
I'm like, where do these girls come with these booties?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
but
hey,
anyway,
fake booties.
You know what?
I be wondering if they
going
fake.
too far
I just
into
wonder.
it now.
Right, I just be wondering if they wearing fake booties because there's a lot of
yeah,
booties out here.
yeah,
So.
lots of them. I walk around motorcycle functions and I think I would I would put her in this, I would put her in that, I would do this, I would do that. And, it comes down to the price points won't be for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Leather is not cheap. It's not. It's not. It's not easy to handle. It's so
Yeah.
it's not going to be for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I just hope as Harley Davidson, they have a whole new fashion team, a new department head.
Together, girl.
Yeah, hopefully they will really change things for the better.
Well, if you ever need, a 411 shapely model to do some samples with, I'm your girl.
I hear you.
Believe me, because she definitely gets the views. As soon as you post something, everybody be bang. Like, okay, well, okay.
Yeah, no, hopefully soon. That's the goal. So
okay. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. I love, supporting you guys, and thank you so much for the support and wanting to know more about what's going on, because sometimes I just take it for granted that everyone knows what I do and they don't. So
yeah,
it's dope.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thanks to everybody for meeting Lincoln. Be sure that once we get her information, we can share it or figure out how to share
I don't have a website up right now because of contractual stuff.
Right.
But hopefully soon I'll have some stuff that everyone can purchase, and and I'll definitely make that announcement when I know stuff hits the showroom floor at yours. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much, and you have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. If you're just tuning in, that was Miss Lincoln James. She has started designing motorcycle apparel for women, and she has some big clients, and she's submitted some pieces, and so we're hoping some of this would be for the curvier, shapelier women. Some of that will be out very, very soon. What month are we
in?
May. Oh well, at least out by the winter. So hopefully, so I'm excited for that. International Female Ride Day, folks. Let's talk about it. All right, so we will talk about that once Purple Rain comes on. But before Purple Rain comes on, one of the things that I said we would briefly speak about. I know a lot of people, I don't pay attention to politics. Oh, I don't care. Is that the weather?
It is the weather.
The weather, we apologize, y'all, if things, because it's definitely.
I don't think it will. We ain't had no issues with the lights yet.
Not just yet. Oh, there's been storms since we've been here?
Yes, at least 3.
Oh, God. I can't even lie. You see, I was like, is an airplane coming? But was it Tuesday? So today is Wednesday. So yesterday there was some authentic SCOTUS documents. And if you don't know what SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States documents that were leaked. And it talked about discussing overturning Roe versus Wade. Now, I will admit, oh, okay. Is that hail?
It's raindrops.
No, raindrops. Okay. But one of the things that I wanted to say about it, I will speak more about it tomorrow on For the Record. So tune in tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube on the NTS Network, For the Record. But I really wanted to just speak to, just because I am a woman and I have not been faced with having to have an abortion, I don't think that, I guess looking at it from a women's rights perspective, why the hell is we overturning? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. All the things that were, all the issues that come with not giving a woman a choice to choose what to do with her body. Now, putting drugs in her body, that I understand. Drugs are supposed to be illegal. I get that. But having an abortion, so y'all want these girls to be going to somebody's back room to get them done, and then they're going to end up sick, and then they're going to end up dying, and then the child might end up dying anyway. Like, that's just putting I guess for me, some inhumane type of parameters on women. So that I just don't like about it. But like I said, we'll discuss it more tomorrow night with Pastor Logic and Dollar Bill. Yeah.
So, I know for me, because I'm not going to be on For the Record tomorrow, so I'm going to say my piece today.
Yes.
I know for me, when I got pregnant in 2016 and I found out at 8 weeks that my baby wasn't growing anymore, I was given the option to have an abortion, or I was given the choice to just miscarriage naturally. And I chose to do it naturally. But I think just knowing that I had the choice to get it over with and not having to deal with the emotional trauma that was going to come with it, I think that just it made the choice easier for me, knowing that I had another option. But for the people in the future, if it's overturned, they don't get that option. Think about all the women who may be raped and have to carry that baby that they don't want. Think about all of the kids that are probably going to grow up with way more emotional trauma because there are going to be so many parents that weren't ready to have kids or didn't want to have kids, and for whatever reason it happened, these kids are going to feel that. And so I think that's horrible that they're trying to take someone's right to decide what to do with their personal lives, bodies, well-being. They're taking that away. Like, what gives you the right to choose for another person? So I think that it's shitty for those reasons. So we ain't gonna get on too much of a soapbox, but
yeah, I didn't know you were given that option.
I was.
That's interesting. So like I said, I've never been faced with it. I've never been pregnant. I've never had to deal with that. So I ain't never said I ain't never put myself in a situation to not be pregnant, but I've never. So I just kind of leave it for those who it's available for. Like, it needs to be available.
Who are you to judge a person's, journey? I think you never know what a person's going through or reason why they have to.
So for me, the problem is, it's like we're supposed to be so delicate and so protected, and this is a decision that we all as women, the ones before us, really worked hard to work and came together, and they changed this law, and they, it's a women's right. And then now, let's go overturn it like it doesn't even matter. Like, you trying to take my right to an abortion away, whether I even get one or not? Like, that's one of the things, a major piece of legislation that women got passed in this country. And so now to try to overturn it, that's some bullshit. That's how I feel about it. Like, that's really some bullshit. So.
Well, we're going to save that fire for the record tomorrow.
I'm sorry, y'all.
And we're going to get back on tonight's topic.
International Female Ride Day.
What she said.
Yes,
So last year for International Female Ride Day, her and I went to Vegas and we rode and we conquered the mountains and different things. We did lots of fighting and arguing and
deserting.
Yeah. But in the years since then, I've reflected a lot on it, and that trip in particular really did a lot for me in our relationship. She always says how COVID did a lot for her in our relationship, but that trip to Vegas really did a lot for me in terms of growing our trust and knowing that no matter what we go through, we're still going to be by each other's side. Like, we're not going to let, little things or life things, because major things do happen, but we're not going to allow those things to break us apart. Like, being homeless the last 6 months that we were, like, going through that, I was able to get through that because of the trip to Vegas. Like, it did a lot for me. It really did. It really did.
So y'all, because we fought in Flagstaff, right before Flagstaff, y'all like, oh my God.
I left her in El Paso. Right there. Left her in El Paso.
Man, like, we are about to hit the mountains. And you want to be selfish right now, like, we are looking at them.
I was not being selfish, but we're not going to go back.
I don't even remember what it was.
I know exactly what it was, and I was not being selfish. Who slapped whose pizza out of their hands? Okay, so them is fighting words. Anyway. So International Female Ride Day has a very different meaning for me now. So.
Okay. And it was just us too, because Sweetness was gone. Oklahoma City, we had a malfunction. We was running late, so she was gone. So and my mama, and then we picked her grandma up and came back. Like, I remember I was dehydrated. So since that day, since last year, it's so funny that we are now talking about International Female Ride Day in Dallas. So we're gonna bring on Purple Rain so she can talk about it. No, I don't. I was about to go into. Look at my mama. I can't stand my mama in the comments. How you doing, Purple Rain?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, cute hair, don't care.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Getting ready for the weekend.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend.
Tell us what you got coming up. First, tell everybody who you are.
Okay, I am Bad Girls Biker Clique WMC President, Purple Rain. I'm located here in Dallas, Texas. I am sponsoring the International Female Ride Day here in Dallas. Now, let me just give you a little history about the IF. We call it just the IFRD.
Yes.
Okay. So actually, the founder is Vicki Gray. Really cool lady, very passionate about women riders. This is a global type synchronized ride. This is nothing that they do like, several times a year. This is just one time a year. It's always the first Saturday in May. Well, Vicki, I guess you could say her global mission is to bring awareness of female riders, to grow the numbers of female riders, and to really just encourage new riders to partake into the sport and to really just ride. This is a time for, let's say, like-minded women to get together. It doesn't matter if you're a weekend rider. It doesn't matter if it's your lifestyle. This doesn't matter if it's just a hobby. But May 7th, that's the one day we all come together and unite as one.
Yes.
We are going to learn from each other. We're going to break bread with each other. We're going to mentor each other. Mind you, this is not the beginning of women riders. We've been out here for like a long time.
Right.
Let's just go back to say, back in the early 1900s. You had the Van Buren sisters. You had Bessie Springfield. They are our pioneers. They started all this for us. So this is nothing new. But Vicki, on the other hand, she just has this passion about this. So she's been doing it for 16 years. And this is my first time doing it here in Dallas. I am so excited. I got some great team. I got some great ladies on my team. My committees are amazing. They've been helping for the past 6 months. We've been trying to organize this. I mean, the leaders group, it's just crazy. But I've learned as I'm planning this that I'm getting more in tune with I'm gonna call it my alter ego.
Yes.
And the reason why I have this desire and this passion to ride the way I ride. That wind therapy is amazing. And to know that I can share it with other women that think like me, that have the same passion like me, is amazing. And I just can't wait for Saturday. Now, we put a little twist on it, though. So because of the inspiration of all the women before us who, been there, like I said, Bessie Springfield, we're going to have besides the International Female Ride, we're also going to have the Let It Rain competition. Yes, now, the Let It Rain competition we'll have the sound, pipe, custom bikes. We're going to have best helmets, best slingshot, best sports bikes, best three-wheelers. We're going to have it all. Everybody get awards. We got all kind of gifts. We got Oculus. We're giving away Oculus VR. We're just doing a thing. We got gift baskets full of liquor. We just got plenty of vendors. We got stuff to do all day long on Saturday. So our meet and greet starts on Friday night, and then we'll go into the ride on Saturday morning. And we have a long route. And then from there, we just meet up at Longhorn Harley Davidson by 12 o'clock to start the competition and get this thing rolling.
Okay. And where's the meet and greet Friday night?
Okay, so the meet and greet is at our host hotel in DeSoto, Town Place Suites, off of Travis Street.
Okay.
And then for the ladies who still want to register, it's not too late. If you use the promo code IFRD 2022, you'll be able to get a discount off of that. Because right now we're doing late registration, but you still can partake into the festivities on Saturday morning.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm excited. I'm so happy that there's something that's going to go on in Dallas. I know that it was brought to my attention that there are 2 International Female Ride Day events. And as was discussed as far as with me and anyone else, International Female Ride Day can be 2 people that go out on the event. It could be a big major event. It could be just a ride to Harley Davidson and back. It could be a ride to work. So I'm so excited that ladies here in Dallas and ladies, they'll be coming up from Central Texas and everywhere else, can come to Dallas, because it seems like it's always Houston, or it's always, Louisiana, or it's always somewhere else. So thank you very much for coming to that, or doing this in Dallas.
It was my pleasure.
Doing for our set, because I know you were really adamant about the scholarship, the book scholarship as well. So I've been watching all the people you've been dropping, the young people that you've been dropping, and that's really exciting to see those of us, like our kids, when we have some, can be eligible for a Let It Rain competition scholarship just because we're bikers. So I think that's really dope. Leah's got us fired up. We've been following them the whole damn time too. So I'm excited about that.
Yes, and so are we. And with that heel to toe book scholarship that you was mentioning, it's about giving back to our community, which is the set. We're giving book scholarships to these graduating seniors whose parents are on the set. We're not just giving to random people. It's our kids. And sometimes we have to take care of home first. And that's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. We're taking care of our kids.
And that's important. That is very important. Because that's a lot of what we don't see is the family aspect. A lot of people want to come and run to the set and be adults and I'll leave my kids at home. And I can understand because most of us feel like that. But when it comes down to it, we spend a lot of money with each other, amongst each other. We can contribute back to each other and help promote what it is other people are doing. And especially if it has to do with children, that's one of the things I'm always going to be a proponent of. Like, and this is helping these students, these, future college students get somewhere else in life. So thank you very much for coming up with this idea. Thank you for following through. Thank you for through every challenge that has happened. I promise you, because I'm like, man, please don't let this be another situation where it just doesn't happen. So thank you very much for leading this for the ladies I know, and even the guys that have been talking about it too. So they worry about the sound competition. That's all they worried about.
Yeah, but we got something special for them too. So it's the awards are custom made.
Okay.
We giving out gas cards and just all kinds of stuff. So, but if anybody wants to partake or get some more information about what we're doing, just go to www.justgoride.org.
Yes, ma'am. And we will actually be in El Paso.
And I know.
When we talked about it, I said, you should do it in Dallas, but I ain't gonna be here. I'm gonna be busy. I'm like, I'll never do that in Dallas because I think a couple of years ago when COVID hit, we were sitting outside the daiquiri shop eating chicken. That was our, me and a few of my sisters. Like, we met up a quick trip and then we couldn't go inside. We had to order our food, and so we sat outside the daiquiri shop. Couldn't get nothing to drink. Like, we were just eating chicken. But it was a cool, it was a cool day. We had been stuck in the house for like almost 2 months, so that was really cool. But we're going to Barnett Harley Davidson's International Female Ride. So unfortunately, I will not be riding. My bike is not up to par right now for the summer. So I will be working on that when I get back. But I am going out. I told the ladies in El Paso that I would support them. I've been trying to get to El Paso for like 4 years, y'all. And I'm finally going. Like, I'm so excited about it. We leave tomorrow sometime.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, y'all have a safe trip.
Thank
you. We're going to have you in our prayers, but we're going to turn up this weekend on your.
The ladies are going to turn up in Dallas, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all better hit right up if y'all want to know what's going on. So where you said they can go to justride.org, Or what about your event specifically?
For the Let It Rain?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everything is on that justgoride.org. All three events, the IFRD, the Let It Rain, and the Heel to Toe. All the information. We get ready to put the route up, but everything that you need to know is right there on that one site.
Okay. Look at you. Come on with the professionalism. I love it and I appreciate it. Anything else you want to tell the people how to get connected with you?
Well, I mean, you can always call me. I always pick up 469-658-9953. Again, justgoride.org. That part.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Love y'all. Y'all take it easy.
Love you too, Purple Rain.
All right.
All right, that was dope. I'm so glad she followed through with it. She said she had an idea and it's coming to pass. So this Saturday morning and what is it? I can't even remember where it is. And is it in DeSoto? I think they're starting in DeSoto and then going to Longhorn Harley Davidson. I haven't really been paying attention because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, my mind is in El Paso. I've probably been mentally in El Paso for like 2 weeks now. So man, cuz we gotta go get the Texas All Female ride together for September when we go do this challenge and play with the desert. So man, my mama's ready too, y'all. She didn't know how far, she doesn't remember how far El Paso was last year because I was very mad on the way home. So we were definitely speeding a lot in that trip on the way home. So she was like 10 hours from Dallas. I said, yeah, you just gonna go out there and then we'll meet y'all there. So she's gone. She's ready for, man, y'all, let's talk about what's coming up. But before what's coming up, I'm sorry, we want the letters to the X. You want to go with that? I think that'll be dope.
We yes, you be taking me down.
How? Where do
you have so much energy.
I do. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm excited.
So I decided that I wanted to do this next segment because I think healing is important, and at least for the last year and a half, there's been a lot of focus that I've seen from women on healing from past traumas and different things. And so I decided to do this next segment called Letters to My Ex, which allows women to anonymously write a letter to their ex and will submit it to us, and I will read it on the show. So I have this wonderful little.
Okay, girl. Do.
Yay. But so when I originally posted this on Facebook, I got a lot of really good feedback. A lot of people shared the link. I had quite a few responses, so I'm only going to read one today because I'm not going to read them all on the first show. But so this one says, "Dear retard, thank you for taking advantage of my kindness and breaking my heart. You led me to my knight in shining armor. If it would not have been for you, I wouldn't have ever met my husband. Damn fool." So
okay, come on, sis. Or sis or bro, I don't know.
Whoever it is.
Yes.
I really hope that helps someone release whatever feelings that they had towards their ex so they can really, enjoy their life now with their partner that they're with. So
okay.
If you guys would like to ever submit a letter, I'm going to drop the link for you. So that way you can definitely anonymously submit a letter anytime, and I will.
She will read them.
The process. So,
okay. Yeah. I like that. I want another one.
You want another one?
Yeah, they're short and sweet. I thought it was going to be like the strawberry letter.
Some of them are. I got some.
Yeah, that was dope.
You want me to read a long one?
Yeah, I think I like this segment. So yes, let's hear another.
Okay. This one says, "Dear Kay, I loved you when you didn't love yourself. I put your needs high above my own to make sure you were happy, just for you to cheat on me with someone you swore wasn't an issue. Someone who disrespected not only me, but our relationship time and time again. How could you string me along for so long? I really should have paid attention to the red flags. All the signs were right in my face, but I wanted to be young in love, and all that got me was a broken heart. I really thought I was going to hate you forever, but you honestly taught me the best lesson. When someone shows you who they really are, believe them. So thank you.
Oh, I really hope that helps somebody too. That's why I wanted you to read too. Because I was crying in the parking lot yesterday, y'all. Realizing that some abuse, some domestic violence that I had experienced in my younger life, I didn't realize 11 years later I would still be crying and like it was St. Patrick's Day 2009 all over again. So thank you for that. That crazy motherfucker. Because that's what my letter would start off with. Dear crazy motherfucker.
Well, submit one.
Yeah, nah.
And it'll be anonymously.
No, it ain't gonna be anonymous. I'll tell him.
Really?
I'm definitely past the anonymous, past the upset, past.
Okay, well, write your own, and then you can read it.
No, I'm telling. I can tell it. Forget writing it. I don't need to.
That's a part of the healing
process. I know.
I know. You definitely got some animosity.
Yeah,
in
I still do. Like, wait a minute, bro. Like,
so write it and release it so you can move forward.
11 years later, I'm still upset.
That's the point.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
You didn't even get to, yeah. So, what's coming up next? Okay, so El Paso, International Female Ride Day in El Paso. I have been wanting to meet the Road Queens Motorcycle Club and the Biker Chicks of El Paso as you look stuff up on the internet when you get somewhere new. Like Too Deep, they found me on a conference call. And then Alter Ego, I ended up seeing them, I think, like the next year or something. So you find all these different women that ride motorcycles. And so you try to, you know, and me personally, I like everybody. So I just want to be friends with everyone or just, you know, cordial with every group of riders because I'm a biker. So that's what women do. Like we biker women, let's hang out with each other. But I've been waiting to meet these ladies for a few years now. And we just gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna fellowship. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a girls' weekend, and we're gonna come back home. So we're gonna do all the things that we would normally do on a bikers' weekend. I'm excited. But Tulsa, Black Wall Street Motorcycle Rally, y'all. Black Wall Street Motorcycle Rally, May 13th through the 14th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Look, my mama says she is what? Ready. Y'all, I think they're gonna end up kidnapping the Lady Riders of Oklahoma. The darn committee gonna end up kidnapping my mama. And yeah, my mama probably we ain't gonna see her for 2 days, and then they're gonna drop off on Sunday morning.
I'm ready for the Oklahoma special.
I'm not.
I'm
not ready for any alcohol.
For this, y'all.
I'm not ready for any alcohol that I'm not gonna drink during that weekend.
She's gonna have some Oklahoma special. Don't worry about
that. That took me down quick, and that's the Lone Star Rally. It took me down quick. Like, woo! It got some liquor potency. See. Already, Lord, see, look at the chair of the darn Lady Riders of Oklahoma. She already talking about she got it. So, like I said, I just need some cake and life will be good. So we will be. Who's gonna be on there with us? Paris McGowan and Dr. April Remy Jones and myself. We are all speaking for the Oklahoma All Female Ride on the Rally Yard at 2:00 p.m.
If you miss it, I will have great footage.
She would definitely have great footage and commercials and all that and little snippets dropping probably all weekend. So we are outside in Tulsa. Let me tell you, the last time I went to Tulsa was the Roundup. We went to Tulsa before. But kicked it was the Roundup. And then before that was Biker Boys. So like I got a twofer. Look, my mother, yeah, she ready for it too. I got a twofer. That was really some dope times when the Roundup and those large rallies were in the Midwest. So Me Too Sis, what's going on with Me Too Sis?
I released a new episode of Me Too Sis yesterday. It was me, Christy Lee. Christy Lee is a phenomenal woman. I've loved her forever. And I really, honestly, I didn't really grow up around her or anything like that. I would just see her, and I always thought she was so pretty. And so, just getting to be social media friends and interacting through social media, we met in person a couple times and had some different conversations. I definitely was like in awe to have her on Me Too Sis because I love her personality. She's just herself, and it's so great. And so, I released that episode yesterday, and we talked about a bunch of different things. We talked about her nonprofit and kind of like where it stemmed from and how she grew up in her childhood and things like that. So definitely worth the watch. She was really honest, and that's the whole point of the project, is to just to be able to speak your truth, however that is, however it looks, just to be able to say like, this is who I am, this is what I've gone through, this is what I've become, this is me.
Yes.
And really getting to present yourself the way that you want to be seen. I think a lot of times we know who we are, but we kind of have a way of letting society and social media and famous people kind of mold us into these different parts of ourselves instead of getting to be our whole self all the time. And so Me Too Sis is a project that is just allowing people to be them, and to showcase who they are when no one's watching.
Yeah.
So I'll drop the link for that interview because it's definitely worth the watch.
Okay. I shared the interview earlier with somebody. So and then tomorrow night, for the record, 9 p.m. we will be on the road to El Paso. So we will definitely be in a different setting, but we will be stopping somewhere so we can get on the show. 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we won't even be in Mountain Time yet, thank God. So that would have me all confused. I promise. When we was in El Paso and Arizona and all that, the time zone change. Yeah.
Time zones screw me up. Like, we have a guest that we're going to have on the show at some point that currently lives in Malaysia.
Yes.
So having to figure out, we just figured out that it's a 13-hour difference in time zone.
Yes.
So trying to coordinate that to where it'll link up, like
it'll be nighttime here and daytime there for a bit.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's been rough. So tune in tomorrow night, for the record, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time with Dollar Bill and Pastor Logic. So anything else? No. Okay. Well, our anniversary.
I don't even know what next week's topic is for the show, you guys.
Right.
Actually,
our anniversary.
That was next show. Okay.
Oh, we're going to talk about it?
Mm-hmm, go ahead.
Oh, our anniversary is May 21st. I don't know what we're doing yet.
I know what we're doing because I've already made the reservation.
Outside of that one thing.
I want to tell you guys about it. So,
because we still have to move our stuff. So we might be doing that. Guess what?
We're setting these few dollars aside to go to this place because if we don't do nothing else, this is what
that's Trudith. Y'all see Trudith, y'all?
I did what you wanted to do last year.
Yes, she did.
So,
man, y'all, she got a bitch some fame last year. They wanted to meet you.
I'm sure they did.
Yes.
I was not a happy camper last year. But this year, so there is a place called, I have no idea what the name of it is because I don't remember.
So you didn't get the reservation?
Yes.
Oh.
It's on the calendar.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, I've made the reservation. However, if you've ever heard of like Fogo de Chao, or what's the other place called?
That's the only one I know. Brazil. Is that what it is?
I don't know. Okay, anyway, so we'll go with Fogo de Chao because I've been there. So if you've ever been to Fogo de Chao, they give you like these nice little red and green things that you can put on your table. And if it's on the green side, they walk around with a plethora of meats for you to try, like all kinds of meats: lamb, steak, chicken, pork, whatever. So they bring you these meats, and when you flip it over to the red side, they stop bringing you food. So you can eat as much as you want. They have like a sidebar. You can go get like mashed potatoes and salad and all this kind of stuff. And you pay. It's like a fancy buffet. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Because like you pay like one price per person, and then you just eat, whatever you want to eat. They have a place like that just for pizza. Excuse me. So when I saw this place in this magazine that I picked up at Albertsons.
I saw it.
Oh no, I saw it Well, I didn't really read too much into it. I kind of just skimmed the details. I was like, oh, that looks nice. It's not too far from the house or whatever. So she goes back and she reads and she's like, did you know that it's like, whatever.
As soon as I said it, I was like, shit.
Thank you.
Like I was trying to eat the words back, like, but it was already coming from my brain out my mouth, like, as I'm realizing.
If you don't know, I love pizza.
And pasta.
And pasta. And anything Italian.
So we are going to an all-you-can-eat pizza.
Fancy pizza buffet.
Yeah, fancy.
Oh my God. It's fancy and I'm so
like,
excited.
It's not CC's. It is definitely.
I like CC's too.
Yeah, but it's not CC's. It ain't expensive, but it's
expensive enough.
Yeah.
And I'm super
it's not
excited. That's what we're doing for our anniversary. I don't care what else we do, but
two of us can eat there for food on the show. I think don't they said it's like what is it, pizza and bread?
I don't know. I don't care. It's pizza. I don't care what else they have.
Wine. I'm gonna be drinking. Well, no, I'm not. Y'all, you know what? I have really been doing good. I have not been drinking. I've not been eating greasy foods. They came for me like, Taboo, you got to go on the fried foods and the sugar.
I definitely knocked down a 20-piece chicken nugget the other day, and it was marvelous. So,
because we are definitely doing crock pot and cooking on the stove creations. And I do not like it because I want certain things that I want, but that's life, and that's just kind of how that goes. So.
We really got to do better at utilizing this air fryer. Every time I decide that I want to use the air fryer, I use it for certain things, but I want to try different meals. And so every time I think about it, I'm already hungry at that point, and I don't want to wait for it to air fry.
That happens a lot because we're always busy. But yeah, we've had a good week. Good run of the year.
I can't wait to tell you guys what I'm working on for the MTS Network. Super freaking excited, but I can't tell you.
Yeah, no, because we got to get a corporate lawyer, and we gotta handle stuff legitimately that we are learning in this endeavor as entrepreneurs. So I'm excited about El Paso this weekend. I'm excited about Black Wall Street Motorcycle Rally. I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna say. My wife is like, whatever you get up there and say, and
make sure she goes last, you guys. She's gonna have everyone crying.
No, I'm not gonna have everybody crying.
Well, I need to pull out the clip from the round of last year.
Yeah, y'all. Oh, even Cut upset it. I had a wish that somebody cut nuggets in there. Yeah, well, that was because I knew what I was gonna say then. So this time I don't know what I'm gonna say.
You'll know by the time you get there. I'm gonna say you're gonna know by the time you get there. She read an entire article last night, and I think she found everything she needed to say in there. So I can't wait to record it.
Yeah. So the article y'all. Tulsa's gonna be very emotional. So I am outside. Oh, we're going to the Black Magic Productions event up there. Because you know that when there's a rally, there's always different events going on. So I know the chair of the Lady Riders of Oklahoma All-Female Ride Committee told us we're going everywhere. So we going.
I'm ready.
I'm definitely.
Hopefully my lungs is up to par by next week.
Man,
I can't walk too far without wheezing right now.
Yeah. Because y'all, I'm telling you now, that bike will be parked at the rally yard in the Oklahoma All-Female Ride tent. Jump in a car with somebody. I'm not about to. Man, I done ran around Tulsa intoxicated a couple of times. I would definitely not be doing that. I don't know. I think I got older.
You did
it wasn't, but you in the motorcycle club, so you just wasn't nobody with a car with us. So man, I got pictures of people sleeping IHOP. Like, man, where was we going? I don't even know where we was going. We was going the wrong way, and then we had to turn around and come back this way. Yeah. And then we ended up in a toll. So somebody stood there and was just throwing change in the toll thing. And it was raising up and we was going through. Yeah. We was outside in Tulsa. So I would definitely leave my bike in their tent if I got to. Shit. And I would definitely make sure I come back and get that thing the next morning. So I'm excited. All right, y'all. See y'all next week, 7:00.
I'm trying to tell you what next week's episode is about.
Oh.
Because obviously I didn't put that in the outline.
Oh, you didn't? But y'all, these little cards are wonderful. I feel like I'm official.
Oh, you're going to like next week's topic.
What is next week's topic?
How has your dad impacted your life? It's going to be great.
Who came up with that?
Who knows? I probably did.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Anyway, see you guys next week. We're going to talk about daddies.
Oh, Lord. I got daddy issues.
Maybe, well, I guess we're going to explore those next week then, huh?
Yeah, I love my dad.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.